Tonight, you'll close your eyes and wait for sleep to come. Your mind will keep running. You'll turn left, then right. And you'll remember something you heard once, that your ancestors used to sleep 12 hours a night. And you barely get 6. But the real answer is much stranger than that. Because your ancestors never slept 12 hours. Not even close. And this isn't a guess. Scientists actually went out and tested it. In 2015, a researcher named Jerome Siegel at UCLA studied 3 groups still living the way your ancestors did for thousands of years: the Hadza in Tanzania, the San in Namibia, the Tsimane in Bolivia. He tracked their sleep for weeks. The average came out between 6.5 and 7.5 hours, not 12, less than what you probably get most nights. So why do we keep hearing that they slept longer? The answer is somewhere else entirely. With a historian named Roger Ekirch at Virginia Tech. He spent years reading old European court records and diaries from before electric light existed, and he found something strange. People described their sleep as 2 separate sleeps, not one long stretch. They'd go to bed around 9 or 10, wake up around 1 or 2 in the morning, stay awake for an hour, pray, talk, think, then drift back to sleep until dawn. First sleep, second sleep, completely normal. Not a disorder. Here's the real test. A researcher named Thomas Wehr ran an experiment in the 90s. He placed people in total darkness for 14 hours a day, the way long winter nights used to work. No phones, no lamps. Within weeks, every person's body slid into that exact same pattern. First sleep, a quiet gap. Second sleep. Nobody told them to. Their bodies simply remembered. So why did we change? One word: light. Before electric light, the sun decided your schedule. Nights stretched 9 or 10 hours. Your body couldn't hold that long in one block, so it split the night in 2. Once the light bulb arrived, darkness shrank to 4 or 5 hours, and your body was forced to compress everything into one stretch. The middle waking period disappeared, not because it was ever a problem, but because the conditions that created it were gone. Here's the part that touches you. When you wake at 2 in the morning and panic that something's wrong, your body isn't broken. It's falling into something thousands of years old. The real issue was never waking up. It's worrying about waking up. That worry is what keeps you up for an hour instead of drifting back in 10 minutes like your ancestors did. Your ancestors weren't afraid of that gap. They used it. Then slid back to sleep with no anxiety attached. One more detail from Siegel's study. Those tribes didn't just sleep less, they slept on a different clock. They fell asleep 2 or 3 hours after sunset, once their bodies actually felt ready, not the moment a clock told them to. You go to sleep whenever the clock says so. Your body releases sleep hormone on its own schedule, and forcing it early or late keeps sleep shallow. In the old village, darkness arrived slowly, so that hormone rose gradually. Now you stare at a bright screen until the minute before bed, and your brain reads it as daylight. So if your ancestors slept better on fewer hours, the answer isn't the hour count. It's their relationship with the night. No anxiety about waking. No artificial light scrambling the clock. No digital number making them feel like failures. You don't need to sleep in 2 blocks like they did. But take one thing from this. If you wake at night, don't treat it as a disaster. Take a breath. Don't check your phone. Let yourself drift back without counting the hours left. And give your body a slower fade into darkness before bed. Dim the lights early. Keep your phone away for an hour. Let the night arrive quietly instead of all at once. Tonight, you'll close your eyes and wait for sleep to come. But this time, if you wake in the middle of it, don't panic. There's nothing wrong with your sleep. You're just hearing the echo of a very old clock, switched off 150 years ago, still running quietly inside you.